It was the clothes in my dryer being dried-ish. I'll have to go turn it back on in a minute.
No, I should do laundry today.
Yeah, laundry's kind of important.
Only if you want to have clean clothes.
I mean, you know, that's important-ish. And paste. Boop. And tweet. Yay! It says I'm playing Brothers in Arms, Earned in Blood, Day 5. That was a fucking week ago.
Yeah, Twitch is being funny about that.
It's not Twitch.
Okay, that's definitely not me.
Twitter.
It's not me.
Is what who?
The
The
echo.
echo.
Test. It shouldn't have been me, but it could have been. Alrighty. These are lives. People could hear us.
Hello, people.
Hello, Internet. It is I, Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, they can hear us.
Not bad guy. Darkwing Duck.
Not
That's
bad,
too dangerous.
For our audience of one.
Yes. That one person is important. They are an audience.
Yeah.
Hello, one person.
Mine says 0, though. Mine says 0 viewers.
Oops. Oh.
Alicia, you want to play more Monster Hunter next weekend?
Sure. Oh, wait. Hold on. Weekend after, because next weekend I'm actually out of town.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Easter, visiting and all that.
Oh.
Apparently Twitch stopped counting electrical skateboard as a viewer.
Apparently. I always learned about that. And I think...
Oh! Somebody else.
Light.
Hello.
Hello, Light
Is
Inferno. How are
Burb
you?
still streaming?
No, he also ended his stream.
We will
Echo's
we'll be
coming
starting officially here in just a few minutes. I'm giving Danny an opportunity to finish up his lunch.
It's breakfast, actually.
Well, it's...
Ish.
Oh, yes, it is breakfast for you, isn't it?
Okay, brunch. Don't wait for me. Just start.
Brunch is just a broken form of lunch.
I'm gonna...
It's
I'm gonna
just
get
a
roasted
late,
anyways, so.
a late breakfast, early lunch mashup. Dinner is where it's at.
Oh, God.
No. No.
I'll be
Breakfast
right
for
back, you
dinner?
guys.
No, I
Oh.
hate that.
Look, breakfast for dinner is awesome. Let's just call it
No.
breakfast for dinner, though.
Bacon ice cream. Bacon and ice cream. Dinner.
That's called dessert. Bacon's not just a breakfast thing. And whoever told you that was a liar.
Because bacon.
I was at a burger joint Friday night, and they served me one of my beers in a glass, and it said beer because you can't drink bacon.
Accurate.
I was like, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I know you want your money. Whatever. You'll get it later.
And actually, bacon shakes. You can drink bacon.
Fair enough. Good point.
That's true. And I want a bacon shake. No maple syrup on ice cream. No, Light, you're wrong.
I don't want to go to work tomorrow, but we can't always get what we want. Do you have a job other than streaming?
But if you try sometimes, you get what you need.
Who are you talking to?
You, Alicia.
Me? Oh, yes, most definitely. I don't streaming cannot support my lifestyle.
Okay. Oh yeah. You've talked about how like you're like a contractor currently, and you don't have like a perm position at your current job.
It is a permanent position. I don't have a permanent location.
Oh. Okay.
And
She's a chemical engineer.
Oh, are you? You're a chemical engineer? Oh wow.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I blow stuff up, and also I do plumbing. Good combo.
Or you could just blow up the plumbing.
I mean, that has happened. Although, if anybody asks, it did not happen.
Or at least you didn't do it.
Correct. Do what?
I don't know what you're talking about. Ooh, I need to...
Now I want a bacon shake. Thanks, Danny.
You're welcome.
I don't even know where to get a bacon shake. Damn it.
Denny's.
Tim Hortons.
No, they do not sell them at Tim Hortons. Thank you very much. I would have known that. We don't have Denny's here.
Oh, you don't? I thought
No.
Denny's was in Canada too.
If it's in Canada, it's not in this part of Alberta.
Oh, that's a shame.
I can
We got Applebee's.
I can ask somebody who's lived in Calgary their whole life. And see what she says.
Have you ever been to the part of Canada
It's
where
another
they
streamer
film...
I watch.
Miriam? No, she's Finland.
Dara Def. She is not a girl streamer.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm sorry.
She
Jeff,
should
what
be,
did you
though.
say?
I said, have you ever been to the part of Canada where they filmed Degrassi?
Nope, I have not. I was not a Degrassi person.
Isn't that Toronto or something?
I think so, yeah. Because
Oh,
it's
wait,
where Drake's,
I have been to
it's where
Toronto.
Drake's from.
Never mind. Take it back.
All
Because
right.
Drake was in Degrassi.
Oh, I know.
Let's-
I remember.
And he tries to
Let's
play
do
like he's
some
an OG from the
announcements.
hood, and I'm like, bruh, come on. Come on.
There are hoods in Canada.
Yeah, but
He wasn't in them, but...
All right. Let's do some
Also, your
announcements,
hair
guys.
Sure, go
Yeah,
ahead and announce.
He got it all buzzed off. He paid way too much for that.
You're not Jordy.
No.
Jordy LaForge was the best character.
I
I
mean,
mean, he was a good one. He was indeed a good one. Hello, people on Twitch and eventually YouTube.
Oh, how are y'all?
Hello.
Hello. So RPG campaigns on my channel run complete for charity. This month's charity, and this is the last day to donate to it, is the Alzheimer's Association. Wait, is Friday still? Friday is the last day to donate to it?
Yes.
I don't have a new one.
Pro streamer.
Nope.
Streamer.
That's why we're donating to the Alzheimer's Association this month, because I forget shit. If you'd like to make a donation,
I'm bacon shake, and I represent this now.
if you'd like to donate and purchase the players something, you can do so by clicking on the Alzheimer's Association banner below. It'll take you to Tiltify. If you do, please say something in chat so I can go check the Tiltify, because the Tiltify notifications are not working. Still. Unfortunately. Anyway.
Alicia, if you're in Calgary, there are 3 Denny's in Calgary.
There are? Wait,
Yes.
you looked that up?
I did. Denny's.ca.
Never mind. I just haven't run into them then. There
You can,
are admittedly a lot more Tim Hortons than Denny's, to be fair.
You can find out what you can purchase for the players by looking at the donations panel. It'll give you a little monetary amount and what that gets them, and you can get them some natural 20s, some advantages. You can give them inspiration. You can give them a healing potion.
By the by, Dory and Jeff do not need any more natural 20s.
Yes, we do.
Incorrect.
No, they
Fucking
don't.
hoarders.
We need about
Use the
30
ones you
more
have.
natural 20s.
I'm
30 more.
hoarding them.
Yes.
One day you're going to thank me.
Yes, exactly.
I have found maple bacon mini donuts. I have still not found a bacon shake. Small update.
Just an FYI, when the rock falls and crushes you, those 20s don't transfer.
Oh.
I will consume those natural 20s to increase my ability to survive the rock.
How do you have a pina colada milkshake but not bacon?
Nice. Also, the giveaway for Wrath of the Jotun will be happening today.
Ooh, that's a pretty book.
It'll happen today during our break.
That's all shiny.
I will be doing the drawing for this. It's a Pathfinder module. It's about 200 pages long. It's got a butt ton of magic items and creatures.
Butt ton.
Butt ton.
Butt ton. A metric butt ton if you're not in the U.S.
Butt ton.
If you would like to get tickets for that, you can do so by using your fake in-channel currency of gold pieces. You can check. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm not even typing in the place I want to type at. You can check that by typing !gold. You earn 10 gold pieces for 10 minutes. Hey, Boog, how you doing? Who needs breaks? My bladder? And that drawing will be during the break. So if you'd like it, get in for it. Right now I can tell you there's one entrant, so they are a shoo-in for this.
Yep.
A shoo-in. Anyway, let's go around the room and tell us who you are and who you play and all that fun jazz. Alicia.
I am Linen G9, and I play Claudia Vingard, who is a human sorcerer.
Dory.
And not currently on fire. I know what I've forgotten.
Dory, it's your turn.
Yes, hello. I am Dory.
I'm the one that's hung over, and Dory's less responsive than me.
Hello, I am Dory. I play Ree, who is an elf, monk, PI, ghost hunter.
She's basically Scooby-Doo. The whole
First
game
she was a
Yeah.
monk, then she was
She's
a
not
monk.
popular
PI.
enough to be Scooby-Doo.
Then she was a PI, and now she's a ghost hunter. I am at Whimsy Queen on everything, so...
And she's super qualified.
I am so super qualified. I also got an hour of sleep last night. So.
Yeah, I was about to say, she's running on an hour, guys. So.
I could do it. Spring break a little too hard, did you?
No, no.
She Laura Crofted it up too much. She Laura Crofted it up
I didn't
too
even
much.
have time to get out of my costume before I went to go run my Monster of the Week game, so I ran my Monster of the Week game as Lara Croft.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you just say there's a free dog?
No, there's a pre-dog. It's a brown husky. Jeff.
Hello, I am Jeff. I am now buzzed, unlike last week. It's a new addition.
I thought you said you were hungover.
And I'm hungover. That's also my hey, dad jokes. Come on now. Come on.
Buzz.
Puns, and then dad jokes. What next?
What's the difference?
Oh, sweet God. I play Basil. He is very full of himself. And
I
he
know,
knows it.
Danny. Don't even.
And he is basically, the sidekick to Ree's investigation team.
Danny.
It's because he's small.
I
Short jokes too.
am Tunarth. In chat, I play Koltash Takarn, the half-orc paladin, and Claudia's brother Zedek.
There we go.
There it is. Also, we have awkward dinners.
Yes.
Yes.
It's our staple.
Well, awkward meals, not just
awkward
dinners.
meals. Yeah.
Pretty much every
That's
time we
fair.
eat,
Breakfast
Every time we
breakfast
eat,
was pretty awkward.
it's awkward. It's just
That's always-
awkward.
I can
Only
only imagine.
indoors. Only indoors.
Well,
Yes,
that's
food
only
is-
because we haven't experienced a dinner on the road yet.
No, we have. We have. We've camped out before. It's only been awkward indoors.
But we haven't RP'd it.
Because it hasn't been awkward.
That you know of.
Yes, I know of. I was there.
Look, knowing us, it was probably awkward, but it was like awkwardness implied.
Very
Well,
likely.
you just won't let me have anything, will you? And speaking of not letting me have anything, if your podiatrist is getting too calloused or worse yet, corny, feel free to walk away.
You already did that one.
Did I?
Yeah.
My bad. Wrong stream. All right. If you want to find a good auto body shop, make sure it's highly recommended.
I should have just left it at the one she already did.
You should have. Not smart.
You brought that on yourself.
I really did. I really did. It's my own punishment.
It is your punishment indeed.
This dog is just running around our little courtyard out here. And now it's gonna go play in the sewer water. I feel so bad for
Hey,
whoever owns it.
Ushiny.
When you
Ushiny.
said that, I looked out the window as if I was expecting to see a dog.
We've got
I'm on the 7th
ADHD.
floor.
We've got ADHD GM, a player who is running on like 3% battery, a guy who poisoned himself to exhaustion, and then 2 normal human beings.
I would argue
I am
on
average
reviews.
normal, thank you very much.
Sorry, it's just a really cute dog.
Go
I
steal
don't
it.
like dogs. They smell funny. Who would like to recap last week? Cats don't smell funny. Cats groom themselves excessively. Who would like to recap last week?
Dory.
Yep, perfect.
Sure.
Best recap ever.
Do it.
Absolutely.
Do it. I dare you.
Stuff happened, and there were ghosts.
No, there weren't.
There were metaphorical ghosts. I don't know. I wasn't here.
We came back. We did some Koltash and Ree did some training. Me, Basil, and Claudia did some science with the
With some explosive results.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet God. Did some science with the flame sacks that we got from the wyverns. Then Basil went and did some crafting. Found out that Claudia's husband is an amateur stonemason himself, and he likes to keep it secret because his family forced him to become a guard because they're like, the arts don't pay for nothing.
But in other areas, he's not an amateur at all.
You know what?
We made a lot of sex jokes.
We can just not do that.
Claudia and her husband. Basil gave solid advice in that sector.
Your advice is neither wanted nor needed.
Basil cares neither.
Benjorna did offer to give everybody the talk.
That's true, she did.
Benjorna cast memory
Alteration.
magic
Modify, that's what it is. Yep. Nothing.
on
Basil.
Basil, even though Basil did try to run away, and everybody stopped him. From doing
Because
that.
you tried to offer sexual advice to Claudia and her husband, so they stopped you. Karma's a bitch, isn't it?
Undeserved. Koltash revealed to everybody, except Basil had his memory erased, that Koltash lost his first battle in the fighting pits.
Not his first, but one of.
He lost a battle in he got his butt handed to him in the fighting pits, and he's deeply ashamed of that. Yeah. I think that's about it. We're currently staying in the town for a couple more days while they do some research, and then we will continue Claudia's honeymoon
Not a honeymoon. Doesn't count.
and hunt for ghosts.
Squad vacation.
Squadcation.
Hunt for ghosts, yes. Okay. So, after finding out that Basil's home was named, I don't remember the name off the top of my head right now.
That was the name of some.
I think I wrote it down actually. Give me a second.
I have it on my list of things that I named. Campaign Esela.
Dertosa?
Dertosa. Yes.
Dertosa.
Dertosa.
Dirt.
I was thinking the exact same thing, but I wasn't going to say it.
Dertosa.
But yeah, Dertosa. That they don't know what was taken from there, but they have 700 years worth of research and books and stuff that you guys can putz around through.
Which I believe Claudia said she was doing.
Yep.
Claudia's definitely doing it. Who else was going to do that?
I was going to try. I mean,
Okay.
Coltash isn't very good at it, but he's always taking a stab at it, whatever city we've been in. So why stop now?
That's right. So, you guys, that conversation was at lunch, and they offered you to go in the next morning to do your research. So you spend the rest of that day back. Coltash probably still training with Samuel, still training with Reba. And that goes by. What would Claudia and Basil be doing the evening?
I would probably most of the time just be tinkering on doing glass blowing, refining that technique, and creating more of my own little vials.
Light at first.
Yeah. He remembers from his
Light
mistakes.
first.
He learns.
I know. Just messing with you.
And Claudia?
I don't know. Do they have a lot? Well, yeah. Well, she'd be spending all day reading books. Yeah. I guess if Alistair, if he was still crafting, she'd probably just watch him craft. I don't know.
Okay.
She's made peace with her soul or whatever, so I'm just like, I'm not on fire, so I'm fine.
Alright. So that day goes by, and you awake the next day, and have your breakfast, and then who is going to go through their books?
Claudia.
Claudia
definitely.
is. Coltash is going to give it a go.
Not the highly qualified investigator? You're not going to investigate this, really?
Sure, I'm going to investigate, because I've definitely rolled above a 10 on an investigation check before.
Yep.
You have! You finally
Very
did!
qualified. I mean, you do have those nat 20.
Oh,
I'm not even proficient in investigation. Why am I an investigator? I think Bruce having a life crisis.
and wasn't she going to investigate the graveyard more?
Yes.
For
Yeah,
ghosts.
sure.
Both of those things.
You don't have the graveyard prepared, huh?
No, don't bring
didn't
your
say
graveyard smell to the library. You stay outside if you do that.
Alright, well, would you do that before you went to the books?
Honestly, yes.
Okay.
I
Considering
hear
Ree's
graveyard, I think ghosts, I go.
Okay.
bathing habits, how would you tell a change in how she smells?
Exactly.
Because she has been cleaned. No, but she has been cleaned.
I do. I have been clean because Brinjorna scared me into being clean.
She bathed your first day at the keep. You've gone and killed wyverns and come back, and she hasn't.
She's like covered in dried blood and stuff.
And she's been training.
Yeah, and I've been training, so.
She got some ripe-ass BO on her right now.
Claudia will say something. It's like, no. Ree, please bathe. I do not wish to be in an enclosed space with you when you smell this way.
Okay, maybe later.
No, if you're going to help us now, to go bathe now.
But hear me out, okay? We do this now.
No,
It
go bathe
gets
first.
done. No, it gets done.
It will get done. I'm working on it
Then
anyway.
I
Go
go
bathe first. No, go bathe first. The books will be more happy if you bathe first.
Books have feelings?
They do, as far as this conversation is concerned.
See,
Have you ever met a magical book before? I would not test it with a bad odor.
have you met a magical book?
If
Did you have a
want to know the
conversation with a book?
If you want the answer to that question, go bathe.
I feel like the answer's no.
Have I lied to you so far?
That's fair. That's fair. That's a fair argument. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go and wash my face.
So Ree shows up with white face.
A clean face. I probably, changed clothes.
You don't have any other clothes to change into.
I don't.
You could turn them inside out to make it look like you changed.
That. I do that.
Damn it.
See?
Yeah, I'm clean now.
She's just gonna
There's no
grab
blood
you.
on the
She
inside.
is just gonna grab your arm and walk back towards the bath.
Okay. Okay, fine, I bathe.
We bathe.
Bathe.
I clean her clothes before she puts them back on.
So now she's gonna have wet clothes on?
Yeah, now my clothes are gonna be all wet.
I mean, I can light them on fire for
Don't
you.
light my clothes on fire. These are the only clothes that I have ever had in my life.
But they'll be No, you have other clothes. She bought you a new set.
That's
Those are
true.
Back in the house was the
Fancy to
first
wear.
time.
Those are too fancy to wear. Those are special occasion only
They were
clothes.
travel clothes.
Do you not
Those
have
are special occasion
prestidigitation?
traveling only clothes.
No, actually, I do. That's what I figured she was doing. That's why I was wondering
Okay.
why they were wet.
I just figured you were gonna have somebody wash your clothes.
she. Claudia does do manual labor, but not for this.
Okay.
So Rhea's bathed. Her
I am
clothes are
clean.
clean.
Uh-huh.
We go
Uh-huh.
read the books.
Well, Ree was gonna look for the cemetery first.
Yeah, I have to go deal with some ghosts first. So.
Well, I thought you said you were coming to the library after you'd done that, so you have done that.
No, she hasn't.
No.
You said you were going to the cemetery first.
Mm-hmm, but she had
Yeah, they haven't. They haven't
But she hadn't
unseated
left yet.
They hadn't.
You caught me on my way out.
So you cleaned her before she
You
left.
cleaned me, now I'm going to the cemetery.
Wouldn't want to offend any ghosts.
Oh,
She's
no,
all
of
clean
course.
for the ghosts, yeah. She's going to find her ghost husband.
So you head to the cemetery. Claudia heads toward the library, locks the door.
Okay. Ree,
Oh my god.
you walk around the keep grounds. It probably takes you about 30 minutes to go all the way around the inside. And there's no cemetery inside. So you head out the gate, see the rock that was blown up in the distance, and look around outside, and there is, oddly enough, no cemetery.
On the rock, it has basil written in plants from Druidcraft.
Okay.
Just signing my name.
In the crater, there is Basil's
Or
name.
just yep.
There is no cemetery. So by that logic, every dead person has turned into a zombie. Okay.
Keep going. Continue, please.
Yeah, go on!
The This is a much bigger conundrum than I ever expected it to be. I have to tell everyone.
Now, here's my question. Is Ree having this conversation out loud with herself?
Yes.
Excellent. So you walked around outside.
When a voice responds,
you haven't found a cemetery. As you're walking back into the gate, this conversation is what you're having with yourself.
I wonder where they keep the zombies.
And one of the people that you have seen around is like, wait.
Yes?
Zombies?
Yes.
What?
You don't have a cemetery, so your dead people have to be zombies. I was looking for a cemetery to find ghosts. There wasn't one, so therefore, once you guys all die, you turn into zombies, and then you're hidden in, like, the basement or something? I don't know where you put your zombies, but that's where you must be, I guess. I don't know.
He just gives you.
I think you're gonna kill 2 dogs.
This individual just gives you this really, really, really strange look.
Okay, well, if you're gonna look at me like that, I'm sensing some judgment. So then just tell me where you keep your dead people.
Okay. He, can't talk. Like, he's just dumbfounded by this logic train you've gone down.
Look, I'm a very qualified private investigator. Obviously, all of my theories are always correct.
Uh-huh. He places his hand on your shoulder and just motions you to come with him for a moment. And he walks over to the wall and kind of cleans off one of the bricks, and there are some initials on the brick.
Oh.
Or the stone block that's making up this wall with some dates. He's like, no, most people that come here have some ability. Actually, almost all of them have ability with magic, so they can transmutate the stone, and we just put the ashes in the wall.
Huh. That's extremely effective. Have you ever had to worry about ghosts?
I don't think so.
Well, if you do, give me a call, and I give him a business card and I walk away.
Uh-huh. He's just standing there holding it like,
Have a good day! Okay, now I go to the library.
Which, if possible, is locked.
Okay. So Coltash is in the library, Claudia's in the library. Where is Basil? You are muted.
You're muted.
Basil is working at the kiln.
Right.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
That is right, sorry.
Yeah.
You would have seen
you
would have seen Ree walk around like, where is the cemetery?
Zombies.
It's just redoing usual Ree things.
Yep. Just
Looking for
redoing
stuff.
Ree.
Probably them ghosts. Yep, probably them ghosts.
Yep.
I probably if when I saw her, I was like just finishing a project and just kind of taking a break. I would have called out to her and be like, "You go find those ghosts."
You're damn right I will.
You're doing us a service, a vital service for society.
Would you say she's retreading this ground?
No, I would not say that. No, I would not. I would not say those words. No. Basil doesn't believe in puns. No, sorry. Basil will create as much mischief as possible, but he will not debase himself to the level of puns.
Okay.
Well, we
Skoltash.
know she's extremely thorough because everything she does is a redo.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true.
So Koltash is in the library.
Yes, Skoltash is in the library.
Wait, so every time we see her, is it a reciting? Eh? Eh?
I believe it is.
I'll be here all session, folks.
We're never gonna get anywhere today.
We
Nope.
got to the library.
It's gonna be puns after puns after puns.
It's almost like somebody made that a level where you can buy them.
Nobody's bought any!
You did!
You're just getting the life for free.
Yeah, now you're just handing puns out for free! What does this look like? The prom?
Maybe one day she'll open a store and be a reseller.
Oh, sweet.
It'll be a resale shop. Yeah.
Oh, sweet, sweet baby Jesus.
They're all doing it. They're all fucking doing it.
How did we not latch onto this sooner?
I don't know. We should have. We should have. Ah, so many golden opportunities. Oh.
Hi, kitty. How are you? I'm just gonna be like, hi.
I feel like this is really reviving this session.
Yeah, it's my kitty, who doesn't say puns.
I don't know. I feel like if your cat could speak, it would probably say puns.
It
If my
probably
cat
would.
could speak, it would tell me to get off my fat, lazy ass and feed it.
Also that. Those are not mutually exclusive,
Yeah. So why don't you?
right?
Because I've already fed them this morning.
That
then-
sounds like this morning.
That sounds like
4
an
hours.
excuse.
They got 4 hours before their next feeding, and they can get over it.
Fuck you, human.
That's what I get all day, every day. Just a big old fuck you, human.
Hello, Miss Adventure. Again, fantastic timing in terms of interest.
So
Has there been
Koltash is,
time? Oh, sorry, yes. Well, the actual game, sure, go
so
ahead.
Koltash is in the library.
I'm going to the library now.
Uh-huh. Ms. Adventure, you walked in at the end of a pun train that
You did.
nobody asked for or wanted.
The audience wanted it, clearly.
That's questionable. We can take a poll.
I enjoyed it.
See? The audience wanted, the players wanted, everybody was on board. Everybody who mattered.
Shoot me now.
But yes, Koltash was doing a thing.
Yes. So,
And so
I guess
Claudia...
if you don't like puns, we'll just have to retrain you.
For clarity, Miss A, one
Stop
of the
it, Boog.
characters' names is Ree.
So Koltash is in the library.
Yeah, we're reading books. What do we get? Do we make a history check? An intelligence check? What do we do?
Oh,
Does Basil need to do any tinkering rolls or anything?
yeah, we'll get to that. So, Koltash, Claudia, Elaine, and Alette are all... Maybe Benjorna. I don't know, would Benjorna do that? Would she debase herself to read books?
I feel like she'd go and read it.
To physically take books off shelves to gain knowledge, or would she just wait for somebody to get the knowledge and give it to her?
I mean, she has mage hand, so she doesn't actually have to lift them. To be fair, you can literally do nothing.
So Benjorna's in there,
Sure.
reading them, but not actually getting up to pick them up. She's just like, meh.
Nope. Whoop.
Is
Yeah,
Ree
she's like,
actually...
she's doing the motions. She's like, just sitting there doing...
PowerPoint.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Has Ree actually been able to get into the library?
Yeah,
Or
is it actually locked? I don't know.
At this point, Ree is still outside looking for the...
Oh, okay, so this is while she's still out there. Okay, got it.
Yeah, yeah. So, remind me again what it was
we were
that
looking
you
for?
are searching for. Yes. Because I meant to go back and watch the last, 30 minutes of the session, and I didn't do that.
So if I recall correctly, we were looking for information. You see if any of the books have any more information just besides what the actual people in the heap know about the artifacts or locations. That was the main thing. So we basically were looking for the next lure.
Okay. Gotcha. Alright.
In particular, anything relating to something that would be appropriate for Ree?
Okay.
Because if there are more artifacts than just 4, obviously some of those artifacts may not be best for a monk.
Or basically look for one specific to the god, because they've all been related to our god parents.
Goldash's is not.
No, mine wasn't.
I thought his was.
No, mine was.
Wasn't the armor of the general, who was also pledged to Sodor? I thought it was.
Yes, but my Sodar is not my parent.
Oh, right, that's true. That's true. Yours. Well, you have 2 gods that you're connected to. That's different. Whatever. No, but you have a point. It may not be related to the god, but we should look for both then.
Okay. So you, I want to say it takes Ree about an hour to do what she's doing. So for an hour, you're poring over books, and they specifically have one shelf dedicated to journals of individuals who have worked with this group throughout the years. And they explain to you, because I'm sure you're like, well, how'd you get the journals back if they died in the field?
Sure. Yep. Absolutely.
They were had arcane sigils on the inside cover that when the individual passed away, they kind of teleported to where they needed to be. So you have now indeed seen a magic book.
Yes, I have.
Alright, let me...
Not a liar.
Well...
That, and honestly, I figured sometime at her, academy day, she probably would have encountered at least one.
Yeah, probably. Let me bring up my notes.
And honestly, with your family being who they are and what they are, there probably would have been magic books all over the house growing up.
Yeah.
At least a few.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm just I figured she probably has.
Okay. So there are notes by several individuals on the Order of the First. Their comings and goings and doings, and there's a very, very brief entry about Dirtosa that they discovered after the fact. They had gone to Dirtosa, met with the gnomes, or somebody prior had gone and met with the gnomes, and then the next person who went discovered that it had been ransacked and everybody was gone. So you learn of several ruins around the lands, and those ruins are basically areas where the old gods were worshipped and are now falling into decay. That there could be some stuff there that might be of use if it hasn't been ransacked already.
Is it just a list of names, or is there a map?
Oh, yeah, you know what? You do find a map. There's in the library there is a map of, I'm just gonna go ahead and clear the entire fog of war.
Yay! Wait, come
Yay!
and see it. I'm horrifying. Woo!
You see the entire map for what it is.
Hello, world. How are you?
Why are my cats crackheads right now?
Because they're cats.
Well, I vacuumed and they want to rub all their fur into the carpet again. Assholes.
Because they're cats.
So you see the map. And, do you have any questions about the map itself that you could find answers in the books that you're reading? And I will tell you what I can tell you.
The Iron Gate is where the gods were locked up, right?
The Iron Gate is the wall that holds the old gods back. They are on that little peninsula past the Iron Gate.
Okay. Right. And then...
Which is where most of the children of the gods go and spend their time guarding.
Children of the old gods?
No, your siblings.
Oh, wait, because we are supposed to keep them in, or something, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I'm sure Heracles is fine. Let's see, where else on here? Tarek? This place? What's that?
I don't know where you're pointing.
I'm pinging.
I don't see where you're pinging because I only see a. Let me change the size of my map so I can see the whole thing. Now where are you pinging? Ah, Tarek. That is a temple.
Okay. Got it. All right. Where else? And then, I'm sorry, where did they say the Order of the First? Do they have like a primary like headquarters or anything, or are they just all spread out?
There is speculation and rumor that they are holed up in the ruins west of Ambrosia. Almost due west.
Okay, so like in this right here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now the different places that are mentioned that are potential places for us to investigate, are we able to identify those places on this map? And if so, can you mark them?
Yeah. You get as you're reading through all these books, and by this time, Ree has made her way in. No, the door is not locked, unfortunately.
Damn it. I mean, yay, she's back.
Hello.
The door does not lock.
She's going to have to reread everything.
She will.
God damn you.
To provide her rebuttal. We need to hear her reasoning.
No.
I'm so disappointed we didn't get to this earlier.
No.
But yes, no. About the sites we're gonna mark.
The journals that you're going through, they don't specifically state that there is something of power there, because in case the journal fell into the wrong hands, then
sure,
somebody has that information. But there is some indication that the Iron Gate itself probably has some items that would be of use.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta zoom in on this map so I can actually read shit. It's 50% of this is bullshit. There is some indication somebody apparently was brave enough to enter the forest near here between the keep and Ambrosia, and says that there might be a being of power living in there that could potentially be of some use.
Oh, the forest where we were told things would try and kill us if we invaded? Sure, no problem.
fun.
It's like, it's cool, man. Let's see here. There is, something about a lake near, Claudiopolis that might hold something of interest.
Okay, got it.
And of course, there is some indication that that beings from the Nether Ward have gotten their mitts on a number of items. And as you guys are researching, probably toward mid-afternoon, you guys are starting to like get a little hungry. Samuel comes in and walks up to Coltash, and he has a vial in his left hand. And he kind of doesn't walk right up to him, but he kind of indicates, you know.
I go over. Is it an ice vial or is it a vial?
It's a nice. You know what? Just be quiet. He in as hushed a voice as Samuel can get, which is difficult because he has a deep, booming voice. And I can't do it because I'm just not Jay.
That's fine.
It's never gonna happen. He says that I know your paths kind of coincide with ours, and you were trying to bring down the First as much as we have tried in the past. I think this can help. And he hands you a vial filled with some brackish liquid.
It's poop.
And he tells you to maybe wait till after you eat to drink it.
Is this something that needs to be saved until the right time, or...
No.
Okay.
Alright.
Don't worry, he won't poison you. I might, but only for fun.
Says Benjorna.
I gathered that. So I will put the vial away for now and go back to looking through books for information until it's time for lunch.
All right.
Do we find any other places to investigate other than the three that are not in the Nether Ward that have been named? I have the Iron Gate, a bean in the forest somewhere between the Keep and Ambracia, and the lake near Claudiopolis.
Yep. So the discussion of the being in the forest is dated several hundred years ago. And maybe just 50 years ago, there's another journal that talks about the previous journal's entry, in that the being in the forest appears to be corrupting what is in the forest. And there is speculation that the beings that are currently, or that live in the forest, are... Give me 1 second, I gotta bring up my OneNote. That the beings in the forest were very likely linked strongly to Imra, who is the old goddess of nature and the land.
But yes, definitely. Thank you for the follow, Light Infernal. Much appreciated.
Oh yes, thank you, I missed that.
And how is Imra spelled?
I-M-R-A.
Okay. That's what I thought. Just figured I'd double check.
Fair enough. So, there is that. What would you guys, would you like to, see if you can't find any more information on those particular locations, or would you keep digging for more locations?
Well, since that location is near to where we are now, Coltash is going to try and get more information on the locations that have been found so far, with a focus on the one that's close, but also the lake and the Iron Gate.
Okay.
Kind of prioritizing first the forest, then the lake, then the Iron Gate.
Okay. At this point in time, make an investigation check for the forest. And, Jeff,
why am I the one doing this?
You suggested it, that's why.
You said you were doing it!
I know.
Jeff, go ahead and make a tinkering check.
Okay.
Since Basil is out there putzing around with some glass.
Yeah, man. It wasn't tinkering. It was just a dex roll, I believe.
That's right, it was.
Yeah, because you don't use your tinkering tools too.
Yeah, I forget.
9.
Not so great. The
Coltash is...
the glass blower on duty who actually works here is like...
He's like cringing.
Yep. Snickering,
Hey.
like just...
Oh. Laughing behind my back.
I could do that for you.
I mean, sure. That would be
Stop.
very helpful.
Stop wasting my glass.
If you could make more of these, and I'll show him what I made. The one I did
Okay.
make, the good one.
Okay. And he'll go ahead and make a few of those for you.
Coltash gets distracted by a bunch of entries about military tactics.
Yep. He does find he finds a book or a journal that was written by somebody who spent some time in the military and has a very the writing style is just very much analytical, and just he's like, recognize this writing style, and he's talking about tactics.
Maybe I can use these.
Yeah. Is anybody else going to be looking for information on those places?
Sure,
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
Yes.
Both of you also make an investigation check for me, please.
Sure.
Wow.
Does she find a journal entry about ghosts?
That would be too dangerous.
Claudia with a 12. Being the highest investigation check so far.
Yeah, as a note, I have higher investigation than the private investigator, just so we know.
Yeah, that's,
Boy, that's just one crappy set of rolls right there, isn't it?
Great. Not great.
From all of us.
I'm really good at insight.
Why is Jeff and Reese roll the same?
I know, it's weird, right?
It's very weird.
Well, it's not technically the same because she has a plus 2.
But your end results were the same.
Yeah. A bit odd, for sure.
With the 12, Claudia finds a very obscure entry in a random journal. Stay hydrated. Finds a very obscure insight is the best skill. Yeah, except for they're using investigation.
Yeah.
Very obscure. You're not sure how you found it, and you're not sure how much it would matter, because looking at the previous and past entries, it's almost the ravings of a mad individual. Talking about how he believes, or she believes, because there's no names on the journals, but how they believe that the things in the forest can only be what the fuck is the word I'm looking for? Not dealt with, but subdued?
Sure.
By the individual they have the strongest ties with.
It'll be fun figuring that out.
Well, Koltesh read that.
Wait, I thought you said Claudia found the obscure...
You found the obscure, like ravings of a mad individual, but Koltash found out what the creatures in the forest who they had tied to, the things in the forest.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
You find books.
Sure do.
Koltesh, with his investigation, you reread the same book over again.
Ree's not a big fan of nonfiction.
But how do you know unless you read it? Read it.
Oh, fuck you. Every fucking one of these better get clipped with my reaction.
Oh, it's worth it. It's worth every minute of it.
Is it, though? Is it really?
Are you telling me you don't hold these comments in high regard?
Oh, my God.
I'll give her a chance to redeem herself.
I can do that. Reader's Digest. Good one, book.
I'm going to start pulling out my beard.
No, it's not that bad. Then you'd have to regrow it. You walked right into that one. You did. You can't even get mad at me about it. I mean, but then what would you all watch, Light and Fertile? You mad, bro?
Who is investigating the lake?
Yeah, sure. Investigate the lake. Why not?
Sure.
Can I attempt to investigate the lake now that I've,
You can, yes.
pulled my head out of the military tactics book?
Absolutely.
Get back to my research.
Fuck, I hate you. Is Ree gonna investigate?
Yeah, sure. At first, I was like, she's probably found this lovely like romance novel or something, but no, she'll investigate some more.
I mean, you got decent odds of rolling above a 10. You had a 5 and a 13. You got a 10.
Hey, I have a -1 and I got a 12. That's pretty darn good.
I said you rolled a 13. I did.
Fuck you, Boog! God damn it!
Did he make a pun too, or did they make a pun as well?
You are not a mod on my channel! Stop the trolling! I want mod control! Oh my god. Coltash and Reed to an extent. Coltash finds an entry from an individual's journal that apparently spent quite a bit of time near Claudiopolis. Claudiopolis. Yeah. Why did I fucking name these like this?
Oh, you should check donations.
Nothing came through yet.
Yeah, I didn't know Claudia had a whole city named after her.
Claudia.
I mean,
not Claudia.
Appropriate. It charged me. It should have come through.
It legit charged you this time?
Yes.
It's not showing up on the list of donations, and the money didn't go into the bar.
That's irritating. Okay. Whatever.
Didn't it charge you last time? And it
no.
got charged
Last
back?
time it would gave like the error message. So it's just like, so I'm just like, okay, if it didn't go through, that's fine. This time it's like, no, confirmed. This much money.
That was loud.
It's their food being delivered. It's their credit card calling. What's going on? I do not know what to tell you.
It's fine. Move on.
I'm sorry, Tilted Pie doesn't like you.
It really doesn't. It hates me.
I don't understand why.
Maybe because she's in Canada and they figure if there's a problem, she won't complain.
Ooh, what the hell just happened?
I am in Canada. I am not Canadian.
Well, that's their mistake now, isn't it?
There was either a whole lot of feedback or something weird just happened. I think it's gonna keep happening. Somebody say something for me.
Hello.
Oh, there it went.
Hello.
Oh, fuck!
Banana.
Banana?
Banana.
Oh, the Minions. I love the Minions.
Turtle farts! Everybody fart now. Fart, 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 fart.
Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think I can hear you guys. Why are they not listed? Balls. Oh, that's so much better. Alright, say something for me real quick.
Oop.
Something.
Blah.
Did something.
Did restarting things help?
Shut up. Can you guys hear them in the chat, guys?
Can we be heard? Can't we be heard?
I mean, the little bar is going. I want to make sure they can hear you though.
Hello, chat. It is I, your friendly neighborhood, the Spider-Man.
I assume. Yeah, they can hear you.
Cool.
Hey, Big Groot. Haven't seen you in a while, man.
How's it going, Big Groot?
I don't know what
He's
happened.
been calling around with little group.
Bluetooth interference or something, but everything was like garbled mess. Loud garbled mess too. Holy shit. Anyway, Goltash, you find the journal of somebody who has been down in that area for an extended period of time, and they were writing, and they wrote down some local stories. One of those local stories involves a lake, and that there is something that lives in a lake.
Inside that thing.
There's a small village to the north of the lake. It is a small fishing village, and the fishermen tend to indicate that they keep to the shores. They don't actually go on the water for fear that their fishing boats will be swallowed.
That's fun.
And Ree is reading that over your shoulder.
That's real neat.
Stop it, misadventure. Stop it.
No, keep going, please.
Oh yeah, the donation came through, by the way. Or somebody's donation came through. Misadventure $10.
It might have been Miss A's, actually. Yep,
Yeah.
hers went through.
How much did you want to donate?
I mean, if it didn't go through, don't worry about it.
No,
Wait.
but how much did you want to donate?
20.
20?
Yep.
Okay.
Should you give us some free 20s?
No, you don't need them.
What you do?
If the payment on your end doesn't actually clear, PayPal me the money like you're sending a friend a gift, I will put it in I'll put it through Tiltify. You can do whatever you wanted to get with that $20. Because if you PayPal me the money as a gift, I will get $20 and I can put $20 towards them.
That's right.
Yes, Miss A, yours did go through. What was your $10 for? Somebody wake up Jeff. Give everyone a disadvantage, please. Oh!
Yep.
Damn!
Watching
Oh,
you.
everybody, including me.
Watching you. It's not cool, Miss A.
So everybody has a disadvantage, including the
cool.
DM.
It's not cool at all.
So essentially, you have 4 disadvantages to use, and we have 1 to use, basically.
Yup. Thanks, Miss A. Appreciate that.
It's not cool, man.
Better write that down. Okay, so you discovered this information about the lake.
The Esela cast will remember this.
When it comes to bite us, we will remember, Miss A. We will remember. We will never forget. So, this lake, it has a thing that lives there. A small village next to it.
Yep.
That's it?
What happened to Jeff? He shaved his head.
Yeah! It's invisible now, like my horse. You're welcome. They make puns. I make stupid jokes.
That's not why my head went down. Dory, we're going to discuss a name change for your character.
Yeah. For sure, he's a renaming, perhaps.
Oh, fuck you, Jeff! Fuck you!
Oh, boy!
He beat me to it! He beat me to it!
No, put it this way. Because now he can't claim he didn't
dark side.
participate.
I have joined the dark side.
We have cookies.
I have cookies.
This game is going nowhere because of this pun. Oh, Lord.
Yep. It really is. Alright. Coldice found this information about the lake.
It's been a real free-for-all.
Meh.
What would you like to do with it?
Make a note of it and share it with Claudia and Ree.
Okay.
I'm reading over your shoulder. I know
And
everything.
share it with Claudia.
Hashtag not
Who
Dan.
notes it?
Yeah, they're all in on it. They're all in on it, Del. They're all in on
Yep.
this shit. I am not. You could say, I'm not gonna say it.
It was there, though.
I'm not gonna say it. Because it's a pun.
Are you considering recasting us?
Nope. Oh, I'm not gonna, Del. I won't.
Have they found any hints towards any weapons or anything, or any armor or artifacts of godlike power?
I mean, we're hearing about locations and beings possibly in there. They specifically didn't point out in case the book fell into the wrong hands. So it's not going to say the cool sword is here.
No, it's going to say the really not cool, not magical at all sword is.
Don't go find this thing. It is definitely not useful to you.
It's definitely cursed. It's definitely.
For
I am suppressing my need to pun right now. I had to look up a thesaurus for this.
So you're having to restrain yourself?
I didn't say it, Del! I didn't say it! Yes. Who now is going to take the time to look up Iron Gate?
We are the knights who say re.
Well, they don't have a
Thank you,
group
Light
name.
Infernal. That's pretty amazing.
They don't have a group name yet.
Oh, sweet God.
I don't think Ree should be given that much power.
She won't be.
I feel like that's an awful idea.
Besides, this is all out of character. We have said none of this in character. It would not make sense.
God, Bug, why? Why Bug?
But yes, no. So we did the forest, we did the lake. Were you going to ask about the Iron Gate next?
Yeah, I'll look up some stuff about that.
Okay, make an
You
investigation
can do it, Ree.
for me.
I believe in you.
Oh my god!
Oh, look at that! You rolled super high, and I still did better than you.
Wow, you're so kind to me.
Wow,
So this is investigating,
All of a sudden,
The
I
Iron-
become super good
Iron
at my
Gate.
job.
and I'm going to attempt as well.
Once you get a nat 20. No.
Goltash finds a book in a
Uh,
library.
Yes, it's a detailed treatise on armor maintenance.
That's what the flap, the cover protector says. But inside you find something different. You find a tusk glove.
I don't think Danny saw the most.
Oh, you
recent
haven't?
episode.
You found some D&D smut. Somebody apparently has put their smut book inside the dust cover of a different book.
I take it this is referring to something that happened this week on Critical Role that I haven't seen yet.
No. Yeah. You'll love it. You need to watch it. Claudia and Ree, however, you find actually two separate books, two separate journals, from different eras. Some of the names overlap, just because of the life expectancy of demigods. And it does talk about how some of them are kind of decked out to the nines. And that they have a pretty vast armory. Doesn't specify if anything there is, really nice. Just says they got some shit. I hate you, Boog. Yeah, so that's what you discover.
Neato burrito, my dude. I'm so tired.
I'm sorry.
It still counts if you type it. It still counts. The burrito still counts.
That's why I apologized. That's why I apologized.
Apologies don't erase what you did.
So sorry.
One of Ree's investigations goes wrong and she is forced to change her name and go into witness protection.
This can absolutely happen. Only when she investigates the ghost.
Oh no! Not the ghost!
Anyway, by this time, you've gone through quite a few journals, and it is getting on like dinner time. You skipped lunch. Goltash's stomach is making really loud noises. You don't need a perception check to hear it. For Basil, the glass blower has been able to make you 5 perfectly cylindrical little marbles with an opening on top so you can fill them.
Yeah.
They're about $50 sized, so they kind of fit in your hand about like that. Since you're a tiny person.
Yeah. Will they fit in my wrist crossbow thing? Like the bolos kind of do?
Nah, they're a little big.
They're a little big?
They're a little big.
Okay. Could I perhaps tinker on that to reformat it, or perhaps create another one to specifically for the launching
them?
of those? Yeah.
Sure. You're gonna make a little wrist catapult?
Yep, pretty much. Little wrist, just like a shoots it out.
It's basically a spoon that just goes boom. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
So you guys make your way out of the library. Basil, you make your way into the dining room. Jesus Christ, you guys. Nobody requested puns. I requested one pun. I now regret it so much.
Regret it.
Fucking Christ.
Oh no! Oh.
Resistance is futile.
If you ever name these episodes,
It
should be The Reckoning.
The Reckoning?
The Reckoning.
No, the reason for the season.
Or some repun. That's what it should be.
Wreak havoc.
More puns than I have ever wanted to hear in my life.
I tried to resist. I'm sorry. I tried.
Alright. Let's take a quick break, shall we?
Sure, I have to get some water.
And then we'll come back and recap.
A respite, perhaps? Look, if we overdo it, eventually somebody will get tired of doing it.
Me.
Other than you.
No,
No.
just her. Possibly you, since you brought it up, but only you do.
Alright. While the players do their bio thing, and Alicia hydrates, we are going to do the giveaway of Wrath of the Jotun.
This is your last chance. You have an entry. You Like 15 seconds.
Yeah, we'll give it like a minute. Hey, and how do I spell giveaway right?
Good job.
If you'd like to enter for Wrath the Jotun, it is a Pathfinder module, 200 pages long, or thereabouts. I want to say it's like a $30 value on the Adventure Week website. I could be wrong. So we're gonna go ahead and, I'm just gonna read you the synopsis on the back. It's gonna be a horrible reading, because words are hard. Words are very hard, guys. Reading is hard. Alright, it says, the arrival of the celestial event, known as the word I can't pronounce because it's some weird Norse word, heralds the return of the dreaded Jotun. I can't pronounce that. Skeletal ice giants. And with them a curse of endless winter. The adventurers have unwittingly stepped into the role of savior to the Vic Mordir people as the curse descends around Serpent Lake. Summoned by an ancient goddess, the adventurers join forces with the tribes of the Vic Mordir to uncover lost artifacts necessary to triumph in this classic battle of good versus evil. A war must be waged against the mighty Jotun as they march down from their great stronghold on the towering peak of word I can't pronounce because it's another Norse location. If the adventurers are not up to the challenge, then winter may forever reign in the valley. So that is Wrath the Jotun. There are, according to this, there is 5 full-size dungeon adventures, including top-down and isometric cartography, a highly detailed overworld, including over 30 ready-to-run encounters, hundreds of prepared read-aloud descriptions, optional rules for handling hypothermia and frostbite, detailed Vic Mordir culture information, including new gear and equipment, rules for magical rune painting, a new spell, ooh, 10 new magic items, including the hero's receptacle, that just sounds really dirty, the legendary sword word I can't pronounce because it's Norse, the ancient aegis known as something else that I can't pronounce, rustling, and the winter squared, I don't know what the fuck that is because it doesn't tell me what it is and I didn't read the book, new detailed traps and hazards, dozens of complex puzzles to challenge both players and player characters, Nordic-style hauntings, including sounding of the... I don't know what the fuck that means, man. I'm selling this book. People are gonna enter like crazy now. And dozens of new monsters. So, it will take your characters, I believe, from level 9 to 15. So this is not a beginner's adventure.
And Basil's the final bit.
A lot of cool artwork in it. So yeah, I will give you guys like another, we'll go to 340, which gives 4 more minutes to enter the giveaway. And then I'll close it and we'll draw a winner. So, if you'd like to take part in that, feel free. What do you guys want to plug anything?
Well, me and Arthur are also a player in Tall Squall's game at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturdays called The Vice. We play very different characters from the ones we do here. That game is also played for charity. This month's charity is Mr. Holland's Opus Foundation. If you'd like more information, go to the channel and tune in.
Yep, we got some Danny tears yesterday. You legit started crying, didn't you? Because I know you took your glasses off and had to wipe your eyes.
Well,
or at least your eye, you got a little watery. Not necessarily like tearing, but a little bit of watery.
Perhaps.
So yeah, if you wanna watch a really depressing game, there's a lot of depressing moments in your guys' game, man.
It's a deep game. Also, bathhouses.
I'm gonna ban the entire chat.
There we go. Oh, light.
Just everybody's gonna get banned.
Well, have fun raising that money on your own.
So yeah, this month's charity is the Alzheimer's Association. We will pick a new one after the session's over for next month and the following month after that. So we don't know what it is yet. But if you'd like to donate and take Misadventure's lead there, you can purchase things for the players or the DM. In her case, she purchased Disadvantage for everybody. Meaning, I can choose to call in that disadvantage on the players at any time I want. They can call in that one disadvantage on me. Anytime they want. Probably when they're facing a big bad. And it's about to rip somebody's head off. You can also purchase advantage for the players if you'd like, so they can take the higher of the two numbers. Shut up, bug. You can purchase inspiration dice, so they can add a d10 to any roll. You can purchase critical successes or failures. You can just get them a natural 20 or a natural 1. You can purchase magical items. Anything over a common magic item, though, is a temporary item and will be available to them only for the duration of the charity. So if you want to buy them like a frickin' Sunblade, you're welcome to, but they'll only have it for 2 months, and then it'll poof. It'll be like some deity gave them a favor and then took it away. Let's see here. We got some player information down below if you'd like to know more about the players. For Esela, you got Alicia's Twitter and Twitch account. You got Danny's Twitter and YouTube account because he does make music for the Vice. Jeff's Twitter and Twitch, and Dory's Twitter and Instagram. Where Misadventure, if you're still there and you're still listening, go check it out because she did a really kick-ass cosplay of Lara Croft for a recent con she was at. And for those of us that watch Misadventure and watched her play Tomb Raider, spot on.
It was a lot of fun. I got to rip up shirts and put blood on them.
Alright, it is now 3:40. We're gonna close the giveaway, and we're gonna give something away to somebody.
By somebody, I mean the only person who entered.
There's 2 now.
Oh, there are 2.
There's 2 now.
Okay.
And now we're going to draw a winner.
There we go.
Yoshi Games with a 95.89% chance to win. Infernal, you bought 3 tickets, man.
Oh, Miss A, were you trying to link something? You can send it to one of us.
Just a clip. Yeah, I have links turned off through Twitch because somebody decided to come in and just throw up a bunch of bullshit. So I don't want to deal with that. Go ahead and just whisper to any one of us here. We're mods, and we can share that up. But I will contact Yoshi Games because I don't think he is watching right now, and we will get him his book. All right, and then the next giveaway will be in May, and I don't know what it will be yet. It'll probably be another Pathfinder book. Maybe Tome of Horrors. Which is I think it's a monster manual. Not gonna say the other word, because apparently I fucked that up royally.
Okay. Too fast.
She probably messaged you first. She's clearly showing favoritism.
It's pretty funny. If I messaged you first, you mean put it in the same place for both of us at the same time?
She whispered. She whispered you first, clearly.
I didn't get it from the whisper. I went to Discord.
Whatever.
I'm just better than you.
Whatever.
But I'm better than most people.
Whatever. Whatever.
Look out, Bianca Doria. You should have finished high school. Only Danny's gonna get that. Only Danny is gonna get that.
Yeah, with from Drag Queen, I'm sure. Alrighty then. So you guys sit down and...
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Nope.
Finish your research and go out.
We
for some
stop. We
dinner.
eat. Nope.
Yep. Cold Hash's stomach is sounding like the plant from frickin' Little Shop of Horrors.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
Yup. And Cold Hash has that vial.
She's going to poison Basil.
So yes, once I have finished eating dinner, I will drink the vial.
Alright. You unstopper it, and it is the most vile smelling liquid you have ever had the unfortunate mishap to come in contact with.
Yeah, well, I'm used to nasty smells and stuff. I just shoot it back as fast as I can. Just.
All right. You will have
not breathing through my nose.
All right. You have a new handout in the handouts under the random folder.
Oh,
He's mutated.
Is that permanent?
Yes.
Oh.
Did you give him more health than me finally?
Nope.
Okay.
But there was something specifically in the Blood Hunters class that indicated that it wasn't given by the class, it was something they had to consume.
Sure.
Which, if you're part of that class, it grows with you. This one will not grow. This is all you're ever going to get from this. Which is plenty. So you guys...
Okay. Alrighty then.
Yep.
So we can't read or repulse him?
I'll share it with all the other players. Fuck it.
I mean, you don't have to.
Coltash will definitely make a point of thanking Samuel. This will be extremely helpful on our endeavors.
Yeah, you're not exactly sure, like, Coltash isn't exactly sure what it's done to him, but he feels a little different.
Okay.
Because, I mean, the vial didn't come with, like, here's what it does!
Right, so, from Coltash's
yeah.
perspective, though, what does he know? He just feels different?
He feels different. He feels like, and if you ask Samuel what it does, he'll probably go into a little bit of detail about...
Well, yeah, he will.
Yeah. He'll,
Oh no.
he'll wait for you to drink it and then kind of like give you a little slap on the back and then be like, yeah, this is what it does.
Makes your peep small.
Do what?
What?
Huh?
I said it makes your peeps small.
It is not. It is not Bloodhunter blood. Light Infernal.
He's roiding up.
It didn't specify what it was, so
Yeah.
because it was Samuel's blood, there's always the chance that Koltash could be infected with lycanthropy,
Yep.
which is not something I wanted to deal with.
Nope.
A paladin werewolf. That would be interesting.
Yeah, that would a paladin half-orc werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Sodar would probably be pretty into something like that.
Probably.
Because I would be more weaponized.
Yeah?
Just inherently.
Yeah, you would. And you would need that magic armor, because then when you transformed, it would have to mold with you. So, yeah. That's what you got from your training with Samuel. Reva sits down next to you and goes over, talks about the training session you had yesterday and goes over some finer points of something she was trying to get across, that you were just too spacey at the time. It's like you weren't even there.
I know, it's crazy.
That you didn't comprehend because... Yeah,
Reasons.
I haven't.
Because reasons.
We'll just show it to all players as well. That is what Rhea is getting out of that training session.
Ooh.
Which is what she did to you the first day when you're like, I want to spar! And she moved
Like,
past
I
you
want to
and
hit
bam!
stuff. Cool.
So, you can add that to your group
Nice.
sheet. Okay, so you guys sit down with your dinner, and after those exchanges, do you guys share any of the information you read? And discuss a plan as to what you want to do?
Presumably, yes. We do that. I mean, we've already shared the information except with Basil.
Yeah. Claudia and Koltash kind of have all that information. But
Yep.
then there's Basil.
I made bombs!
Okay.
And I hold up a finished one that has the fuse, like, in there, and it's, like, basically thickened up in the liquid, and it's just kind of, like, half in. And I'm like, we can throw these at things!
Okay.
And they will blow up.
Well, maybe we can use them in the forest. Because I'm thinking since that's the closest place that we know of to investigate potential rumors of artifacts, that's where we should go.
So we're not going to her house to find ghosts?
Well, we're going towards her house, so... Because the forest that we're going
My house
to
can wait.
is between here and her house. So we could head towards her house and end up in the forest first and look for stuff, and then go on to her house.
Okay.
I'm sure
Works for me.
I'm sure she and Alistair want to break something in.
It's not indulging you.
Right,
at
Alistair?
that time, no, actually, Alistair wasn't there. He walked in like midway through the meal, covered in stone dust, and sat down.
She's actually gonna look at Alistair just like,
What'd you make?
She's gonna do a quick
Prestidigitation.
It's just like, yeah. Because if he's halfway through the meal, it's like you don't have time to go bathe and then come back down, so whatever.
Okay.
I mean,
He's
considering
like,
where the other locations are, is everybody okay with that?
This is logical.
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds good to me. When do
So-
we leave?
So, are the rest of, like, Paulette and all with us,
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yes.
So, since you seem to know this forest pretty well, what more information can you give us about it?
No, we only know the river.
You've, in all these, how many hundreds of years have you been here?
We've
You
only,
do
we've only
realize-
used...
You do realize to go in that forest is to court death, dear. I'm not a fan of that. So it's been avoided.
By everybody for centuries? Really? Wow.
There have been a few
Yeah.
individuals that have gone into it, and their journal tends to show up unexpected.
Oh. Oh, well.
Oh, poor 323 and 402. We will miss you.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I guess we'll have to go in with the information that we've got, if you have no other information that you can give us.
Feel free to leave your valuables here. We'll pass them on to your family.
Well, we do have gods on our side, so that's probably a bit of a help anyway.
We'll see how far that gets you. My offer stands.
No. I'll think about it, but I'll probably need all my stuff if we're going to go into the forest if it's that dangerous, so I don't think
meant
I'd want
more
to leave anything behind.
sentimental things.
Sentimental things?
I pull out a rock.
I'm wearing my sentimental things.
Well, something your family would appreciate back.
Right.
I pull out a rock I got from when we did the blow up of the big rock, and I hand it to her, and I tell her, "This is from where I was born. Please take good care of it."
But, you don't have a family besides a god, so not needed.
So mean.
That's the truth, dear.
So mean. And then I just go back to eating food.
I'll
our-
just take that as a no.
And our streak remains unbroken. Yet another awkward meal.
Nice.
Yay!
We've done it.
Why would we strive for anything different?
I mean, honestly, it's more entertaining this way.
It is. Elaine says, if you're so set on going into the forest, stick around for a few days and we'll see if we can't find something to assist you.
How many is a few?
More than one.
That's a pretty broad definition,
It is.
but okay.
You can leave without the help if you like.
I'm just...
No, I said okay.
Then you may continue to enjoy the hospitality. Besides, you can get in more training with this one. Pointing to Samuel.
I know. If he's okay with that, I mean.
Oh, he is.
Koltash kind of looks at Samuel with a questioning, is it really okay? Look.
Yeah, he nods.
Cool. So Koltash goes back to eating. So is that it?
Just real quick, Danny, I'm looking at the notes you wrote, and it may have been that I didn't say this correctly for what I was trying to get across. The creatures that are being corrupted have a strong link to Imra. Yeah.
Okay, well, the way you said, I mean, I wrote that as a separate sentence.
Yeah. That's why I said I don't know if I got it across the way I wanted it to be interpreted. So, but what you would have read is it would have come across as the creatures that are being corrupted have a strong connection to Imra. So I don't know if that would change what you guys want to do.
Well, let's see. If it can only be if the mad ramblings are to be believed, then we would need some sort of power of Emra to subdue them. That's going to be a little hard.
Why do you say that?
Oh, I don't know. Well, none of us are child of Emra, so I don't know how that would work. Children of Emra. None of you happen to have an artifact of Emra, would you? Indicating the, sand, Elaine, all that, so on and so forth.
Oh no, I don't believe so.
Do you know where we could find one? Or would we have to go to the Iron Gate for something like that?
You'd have to go past the Iron Gate.
That sounds like a one-way trip to me. Hey, Yoshi Games, you won, by the way.
Yes, Yoshi, you won the giveaway! I will contact you for your address and where you would like to send the book.
You won the pun away.
Oh, Jesus. Don't even.
Imra, wait a minute. She was the one who
Are you waiting for one of us?
helped people find their way to Nith Lenora. Do we have anything from when we visited there?
I don't think you took anything with you. The only thing that the group has from Nith Lenora is Rhee's ring. Which, up until this point, has done nothing but be a ring.
It's the plainest.
It's pretty.
It's very pretty, but it's like just a ring.
But do we know that for sure?
What?
Okay, wait. Is it just to clarify? This is in character now? Because I thought we were.
Well, I'm kind of both, really.
Because I'm just like, that changes the response, which way it is.
Right. No. I mean, I kind of went in character because Koltash remembers because I wrote it down. Imra, the old god, elven goddess of nature and the land. Those who honor nature find their way to Nith Lenora.
Yeah, because your the individual you had occupied kind of had that little conversation in your head. His head. Her head. I can't remember.
Their
I
head.
believe it was he, but sure,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ree and Basil were the only two that had gender swapped.
Yeah.
Boobs for Basil.
Sounds like a Kickstarter.
I've heard
Or
of weirder
GoFundMe.
Kickstarters.
So yeah, Coltash is kind of puzzling this out loud at the table.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember his frame being magical, but thought he'll look over. If you would allow me, and she'll hold out her hand to Ree for her ring. Just to see if it's magical or not. Can you not remove it? I mean, I can look at your hand instead.
Sure. Yeah, please just look at my hand instead. I don't really want to take it off because I don't want to lose it.
Okay, that is fine. I'm basically do a... I think I have that spell. Let's double check. Nope, sure don't. Okay, just a General Arcana check it is then.
A 15.
Oh wait, no, hold on. That is actually a 16, because reliable talent.
Okay. Sure looks like a ring. Doesn't seem to have any magical properties to it that you can tell.
It does not appear to be magical in any way, shape, or form. I do not believe this will help.
I'm pretty sure I already tried that with my...
Just because it is
You might have, I
magical
can't remember.
doesn't mean that it doesn't have a tie to Imra somehow.
But we need a power of Emra to do that. I did not say it was unconnected, but...
We do? Did I miss something?
Yeah, like they said, you need to, it has to have a power connected to that person. So, it can be tied to Emra and still not be directly useful.
Hmm.
But I do not know for sure.
Out of character, Alette's the one that's...
The very religious one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Coltash will say to Alette, do you have anything here that is magical and has ties to Imra?
Claudia did ask that exact question 2 minutes ago, but okay.
Didn't hear it. Sorry.
No, I don't think.
Coltash was too busy trying to puzzle things out in his head.
Okay.
Fair point. Alette's like, I don't. Most items connected to the old gods have either been destroyed, hidden, or are with the old gods.
Hmm.
At least that's my understanding.
Well then, maybe that shouldn't be our first stop.
Then we have the lake at Gladiopolis. We'll need to teleport via a temple to get there. We need a teleportation circle. And the Iron Gate itself, which seems like perhaps not the best option. I think Gladiopolis is our best bet.
Yes.
Or we can wait the number of days that they indicated to see if they can come up with something for the force. Those are our options.
Oh, we weren't going to
Well, I thought we were...
specifically for the forest. Just something to help you on your way.
Oh, okay. Well, then we can work regardless.
Oh, well, yeah. I figured we were going to do that.
Okay. Anything else you would like to discuss?
Unless Basil wants to get out of here before he gets discovered vandalizing the furniture. I mean,
No, I thought he was just a really bad artist. That was vandalism. Oh, interesting.
Well, I don't know that he was doing that. I just kind of assumed he would, though. But considering what you just said, he obviously did. So, yeah.
I just give kind of a cheeky grin and a shrug.
If you keep working, you'll be good enough to compete with the 10-year-olds eventually. Keep at it, dear.
I'll do what I can.
Alistair at this point leans over towards Claudia and quietly says, would you mind if I stayed here?
What, like, permanently?
Well, I mean, you're gonna be running around and...
I have found my muse, and it's in the form of Alicia's other character.
Sure, whatever.
I mean...
You never did have that conversation with Benjorna. You haven't done that yet.
Yeah, no.
That, like, the quiet, same level of quiet to him. I mean, I suppose you could work on your work here, and I would know you are safe. If not here, then I cannot think of any place else besides Nicopolis you'd be safe.
Yeah, and this way I can keep an eye on what's going on here.
Don't do anything too dangerous. I would still like a... She's still got to pause with his work husband to come back to.
Yeah, he grins and nods, and I mean, I can't guarantee I won't break a foot. I can drop a piece of stone on it.
Well, I mean, try not to, though.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Alright.
Okay.
Are you all done yet? Yes. Yes, we are.
I would, Basil would lean over to, you just said his name, and now I can't remember it.
Alistair?
Alistair. He'd lean over to Alistair and be like, so what'd you make? Did you finish it? Did you get your project done?
No, it's a little more difficult than blowing glass.
Well, yeah, but what are you making?
I don't know yet.
Is it a person? Is it my invisible horse named Bob? Is it Benjorna? Is it your wife?
In fact, I did make your invisible horse named Bob. Then he does this thing.
Oh. This is so cool! It's very heavy, though. Very heavy. And I carefully put it into my bag of holding.
So, when you do the very heavy thing, the Jordan's gonna actually mage hand and push down on your hands.
She does know I studied the arcane arts, right?
Yeah, she knows.
She's aware.
She's aware.
She doesn't care.
Okay. Well, no, I was hoping she wasn't thinking she'd throw one by me because she thinks I can't.
She wasn't trying to.
She's
She's playing along.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Giving you real weight.
Just like Alistair's playing along.
Exactly.
This is a fantastic. Thank you, Alistair. Thank you. If you create any more of these, just let me know. I would love to
will make you an entire visible horse family.
Awesome. His brother's name is Tim.
I'll engrave it on the bottom.
Sweet. Tim the Brave.
Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, you guys wait around a couple days, get some training sessions in. I don't know what Claudia and Basil would be doing. Oh, Basil would be tinkering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been working on
make...
the launch thing.
Yep, make me a tinkering check, please.
Cool.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
You actually draw up and design schematics for creating this thing that you want to make, and get a really good start on it. You got you're not adding it to what you already have. You're having to create something new because you can't shoot out and then. So you get the harness down to attach it to your arm, and the basic parts that you want to use. The hardest part is getting a spring that will have the right amount of force.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming you want to shoot this probably about 30 to 60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's about right.
And that's just a matter of putting it all together.
Yeah.
So
the springs are always probably going to be. The springs are probably always going to be the hardest part.
Yeah.
I have another. Okay. I have another idea for a tinkered weapon that I was going to mess with my shield. And like my arm shield that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to attach basically another launching contraption, except instead of it being small for like a circle, it's going to be wide for like a blade. And it would kind of shoot off a blade.
You're going to launch chakrams?
Ninja stars, kind of like a saw blade, but it's going to be launched like that.
Okay. With a 15 tinkering check, you get it all together.
Okay.
I'll
do test runs with rocks about the same size.
Rocks?
About the same size. And weight.
Same size, weight. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We will. I will determine the stats and stuff on that for next week.
Cool.
And
Claudia.
on the.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Claudia would try and catch either Elaine or Alette. She'd prefer Elaine, but either one will do.
Okay.
Try and catch them.
You can catch either. They're usually together.
She would prefer to catch them alone. One of them alone.
All right. So over the course of 2 days, make an investigation check just for me for shiggles.
Sure. You find Bajorna. Damn it!
Well, if you roll low enough.
Nope.
Hey, 23. You find Bajorna.
No.
Little did you know, you actually wanted to find Bajorna the whole time.
I mean, I thought about making a Bajorna, but I'm like, no, that's a bit much. Okay.
You over the course of a couple of days that you're waiting for them to do whatever it is they are doing.
Sure.
You kind of learn Alette's schedule for her prayer times, and you catch Elaine when Alette's not there.
Okay, cool. Elaine, I have a interesting question for you.
Okay.
What would you do if you were to outlive Alette? I know you all are very long-lived now, but if you weren't, what if you were long-lived and she was not? What would you do?
Well, given our races, that was actually the opposite before this happened.
True.
But she was always in combat, so there was always that possibility. I honestly don't know at this point. I haven't really thought about it in several centuries.
I suppose that makes sense.
But I do recall that there was always the fear that she would fall in battle, and if I were to outlive her, depending on what happened, I may seek revenge on those who took them. Or her. Just given the lifespan we have now, if I were to outlive her, that would be an unfortunate existence.
And you said the people here were not staff, then why are they here?
Everybody who comes to us has in some way, shape, or form been accosted by the Order of the First. Either imprisoned and escaped, or has just found that their existence is made more difficult by them.
Okay. Then they just decide to stay?
Most of them, yes.
That is quite a lot of people to care for this many centuries.
There has been a lot come through.
How much money did you all make before you settled this?
That might be a question more pointed towards Benjorna.
Are you sure you can't answer it? I think it'd be better to ask you.
I shouldn't say we, but the group, Alette, Benjorna, Samuel, Riva, and the other, worked very hard for what they had earned. And lucked into some very profitable situations.
They must have continued to be profitable over centuries.
Right now we have a fairly lucrative trade agreement with the dwarves in the mountain.
Oh! You mean the ones in the place whose name I can't remember? Those
Yes.
ones?
Yes.
Huh.
There's an entrance to their realm on this side of the mountain, and
Oh. Yes, we almost came that way and realized it would be longer.
we provide them with magical items. And they provide us with money.
I suppose that works. So is one of you an enchanter regularly, or just stuff you found over the time?
I can enchant. Benjorna can. Several of the individuals that come to us are enchanters.
Did you ever... The people who come here, I imagine they're all ages? Yes?
You say ages?
Ages, yes.
Yes, we have,
Good, because I thought you said Asians.
No! That'd be weirdly specific.
They're all Asians? Yes, they all work!
No, I said
Yes.
ages. A-G-E-S.
Yes, that's what I was making sure of. Because I was like, wait, did she say Asians, mages without the
Nope,
M? I don't
ages.
know what the hell
It
she
was
said.
ages.
Asian mages.
Asian mages, yes, Asian mages.
Asian mages. Ages.
Yes, the youngest we've had come to us is an adolescent of about 6.
Did you ever adopt any of them?
Mostly been Jorna and Samuel.
She is a mother to multiple people. I find this alarming.
Well, given our long life, having children of their own wasn't exactly probably the wisest thing to do. Outliving your children by centuries can get quite depressing.
Actually, she's like Claudia's gonna pause that. She's just like, oh shit, is that the case for me as well? Does quarter god extend life too? I don't know how that works. I suppose you are correct. No, that's okay. That is all I required. Thank you very much. I can let you get back to your day.
Okay. Yes, Binjorn and I have been quite busy concocting something for each of you.
I am half concerned.
You probably should be.
How do you put up with that for centuries, honestly?
Who? What?
You all. I mean, she's married to Samuel, so I assume love blinds him to her eccentricity.
Oh,
But
you're talking about Binjorna.
yes. Oh no, not Olette. She seems fine.
We take vacations.
That is lies.
Ever so often we'll jaunt off for a month. And ever so often we'll jaunt off alone because I love Olette. She gets on my nerves as well.
Space makes the heart grow fonder, I believe is a saying from somewhere.
Yes, it is a saying, but I don't know how accurate it is.
We're just trying to not kill each other by being there too often. Okay. More accurate. I can go with that.
Yes.
Interesting. Please, Alistair will pull his weight here, but please, I ask that you do your best to make sure he is safe.
Oh, everybody in the keep is safe. That's the point of the keep.
Well, I mean, he works outside on his sculpting.
Within the walls.
Wait, I thought it was. So there's
No,
like
the wall of the keep is around all of the little artisan areas. There's
okay.
There's nothing outside the keep but like some very small farmland, which really isn't farmland. It's like a field of wheat and a few other things that provide for the keep.
Okay.
So it's pretty self-sufficient with the exception of money.
Was Ramir the only dragon who was ever here?
No.
Did Nazia? Was that the name? I think that was the name of the original dragon. Did they have other offspring?
Oh, I'm sure she did. But again, Binjorna would be the best to answer that.
I really prefer to not talk to her more than necessary.
She is the local dragon obsessed.
She makes me very uncomfortable.
She's not that bad. I can guarantee you she is quite literally toying with you.
I understand that she is. That does not make me more comfortable with being toyed with.
So toy back with her.
I am not good at that. I am not even good at jokes. Ask Alistair, he'll tell you. I'm very bad.
I don't know what we've heard about your marriage.
And on that note, I will leave. She walks off.
Yeah, Danny's face when that came out, like, oh shit! Okay. So while you guys wait the couple days, let me share these with
Part
you.
of that reaction was, oh damn, and part of that reaction was, Alicia does not want to have conversations with herself.
Well, again,
Claudia's
Claudia's at the point I
best.
really don't want to.
But those are the best.
I also
Those
don't want
are
it
the
to be the
best.
Alicia show for 5 minutes. But
Those are the best. So a couple things are gonna show up on your screen. Some magic items.
Oh,
oh, hello.
Should 3 of them should show up
Oh, I'll have to move that.
on your screen, and they're in the
oh,
in the
nice.
handouts area.
Am I?
To determine who gets what is up to you. They also
Well, one of them is obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one of them
wonder who
is
the
pretty
staff
obvious.
should go to.
One of them is pretty obvious. I mean, it does say it requires determined by a monk.
Basil definitely could use that, for sure.
Totally.
It's right up Basil's alley.
Elaine also hands each of you a clear crystal shard on a basically it's a necklace, and I don't have the stats for that yet. I will get that to you next week.
Okay.
But she explains to you that she and Benjorna have been working on this for a very long time. And that it, given the way death works in this world, once you die, once you fail that last death saving throw, your soul is poofed off to Iwaris' realm. So you'd have to make some sort of deal with Iwaris directly. And he hates necromancy. Hates it. And all resurrection spells are necromancy. With the exception of reincarnate, which creates a new body. But still requires the soul to come back.
Yep. Yeah,
the
it
crystal,
sure does.
Yep. The crystal shard, they explain to you, will hold your soul for 24 hours. While you work on a way to get the body healed, get the body done, whatever you gotta do to the body, and put it back in.
Okay, so the crystal will just hold the soul, right?
Will hold
and
the
somebody
soul.
else has to do the and somebody else has to do the negotiating.
Well, no. At that point, the soul is not with Iwaris. If the soul that goes to Iwaris, then you have to do the negotiation.
Okay. Got
it. Someone's daddy's not going to be super happy.
Yeah, well, someone's daddy should consider not letting souls come back in. Then they have children who don't give a fuck if they're not happy.
But it'll hold the soul. Did I say 24 hours?
Mm-hmm.
I was wrong.
I don't think you said 24. I think you said a number of days.
I thought I did say 24 hours, but I was wrong. It will hold
I thought
the
it was
soul
a number of days.
Indefinitely, unless it breaks.
Oh, okay. Is it one of the things where it's whoever is wearing the necklace, their soul will automatically go in?
It's attunement. Yes.
No, I'm thinking who would it be best to have that on?
Each one of you has one. They made 4.
Oh, we all have... Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. My bad.
Yeah, they had been working on that for a very, very long time, and they were able to produce 4 of them. That you know of.
Sure.
Can you write that up as an item?
Yeah,
I will.
she's going to.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm going to. I just hadn't done that yet. But essentially, they gave you a soul stone.
Cool. I'd say Coltest should probably take the ring. Oh, then you can't take reactions.
Yeah, the ring is great. It does have a downside.
Actually, I was thinking if Coltash took anything, it would be the flask, because he's the one.
Sure.
Either he or Reed are the ones that are getting beat up on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, there's nothing to say that a person can't have more than 2 of these. Well, if Coltesh does have his lay on hands, he can do. So if you're both getting beat up, it would make more sense for Ree to also take the flask.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I also have my magical armor.
Mm-hmm.
Ree doesn't have her item yet, so I think Ree should have the staff and the flask.
Yeah, so Ree will take the staff and the flask.
And then the ring, I would say...
She is super needy today. I don't understand why.
Give to... I would say
Take the ring for Coltash.
Claudia or Basil on the ring.
Well,
that's the thing. So you're more attached to your reactions as opposed to having 2 actions? That's kind of where I'm looking at it. Because I mean, I do have haste, so I can give you an extra action anyway. It's just, when the concentration drops, then you're screwed for a round.
I guess give the ring to Alicia.
Well, you're screwed. You're screwed for the round that you have the bonus.
Yeah.
No, you're screwed for the round after you lose it.
No,
we're talking about haste now, not the ring itself.
Oh, haste. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm fine with taking it because Claudia reactions don't really matter to her.
Yeah. Then she can take multiple. She can do multiple spells per
that's
amount
true.
of turns. Versus Basil he's a CC. He's a CC. He doesn't need to do multiple actions.
Okay. I will take the ring.
Okay.
He needs more, to be honest. He's got a little bit extra with the thing he took from the girl he inhabited.
Yeah, so the staff and the flask for Ree, and the ring for Claudia.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. For those of you that want to know what they just got, you click on that link. You can then read about the Flask of Ygin, Ring of Bursting, the Staff of Flurried Blows, and whatever else is there that is available for you guys to look at. So you should be able to see everything that all players can see.
Sure.
Yeah. Alright, so...
Sure, you betcha.
You betcha, eh?
You betcha. We aren't both from the Midwest or anything.
From Minnesota.
Technically, I'm not.
Minnesota.
Wisconsin. And
Wisconsin.
Illinois.
And North Dakota and South Dakota.
No. I'm not from Illinois. I'm from Chicago. That's different.
Chicago.
Bitch, I am from Chicago.
I will cut someone.
Oh, sorry.
And on that note,
Oh, no.
where did you guys decide you were going to go first?
Claudiopolis.
Yes.
Her
And to
name's
get there, we're
Claudia.
probably going to have to teleport.
Yeah,
And
yep.
because it's on a separate landmass, we're going to probably have to backtrack to Nicopolis and teleport from there.
Actually, they can help you with that too.
Okay.
Huh?
You made that decision during that dinner, right? That's where you're gonna
Yeah. Yeah.
go? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They got you taken care of too.
Oh, dears, why do you insist on doing things the hard way? This isn't the time for that.
They've had a lot of people traveling. They know the arcane sigils that are located. You can't teleport back to the keep, but they can teleport you from the keep. So, but that'll happen next week, because that's 4:30. I think that's what we're gonna call it. I've had way too many puns today, and now I have a headache. And I think that's a good place to stop, so I can get because I didn't know where you're gonna go, and I didn't prep any other places. So,
Oh, so I could have had the lead show for 5 minutes. Well, you didn't tell me that.
yeah, you could have had the Claudia show for 5 minutes. You can still have that conversation if you want to. You can go talk to her about dragons all fucking day. You can talk to her about dragons. I need you to stop stepping on my papers, there, kitty.
But in the meantime,
Yes. Thank you guys for watching. Way to go, Yoshi Games, on winning the giveaway.
you got your reward.
Jesus Christ. RPGs on this channel are run 100% for charity. We will pick the new charity for next month after we go off the air. And my cat needs to stop stepping on my paperwork and sending them all askew, because it annoys the
Fuck
fuck
you,
out of me.
human.
She's just looking at me like, alright. If you'd like to donate, you can do so by clicking on the panel below with the banner for, well, this is still Alzheimer's Association. The new banner will go up there Saturday, because Friday is the last day to donate for this. During the Friday game. Bloody bucket. So,
Quick,
let's
before
go
you have
around.
a relapse into more puns.
Thinking about, at this point now, performing ritual suicide. Let's go around the room and tell us who you are, where we can find you, and please do not fucking pun Alicia.
I have not made any of the last few.
I know!
So are you going to commit harakiri?
Shut up.
I am NNG9 on Twitch, where I live stream video games and swear a whole lot. On the weekends, that's Monster Hunter. During the week, that's either also Monster Hunter, The Witness, or Final Fantasy 15. All the games I'm going through the first time. You can also find me on Twitter, which is below. And I live tweet random stuff. I tweet other random things. As I mentioned before, I'm me and Toon Arthur, a player in Tall Squall's game, Device. I'm also a player in the Friday game on T-Fresh80's channel, which I have no idea what will be like next week. It's Sunday, so this week.
Oh,
That's
I
me.
can't undo that. How do I change it to 2 seconds? God damn it!
Why did you tell me? Oh.
Because we're regressing here. Dory, please tell us who you are, where we can find you.
Hello, I'm Dory. I'm at Whimsy Queen on the social medias. Sometimes I do some stuff. I make art. I sell jackets for charity. You know, the usual. Ta-da. Stay hydrated.
Hello, I'm Jeff. I say things like, I'm Brian Wayne Foster. I can't say that anymore because I don't have any hair.
Nope. So stop it.
Yeah, my Twitter handle is @monkeyface2014. Spay and neuter your pets, and don't be a dick.
Danny.
I am True North and Chat. I'm Colin65 on Twitter, where I don't do much but retweet the things that I am in. Which includes this that you've just been watching and hopefully enjoying. And also, as Alicia mentioned, Tall Squall's campaign on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, and then the occasional follow-up Sunday morning 8 a.m. Eastern Dungeons and Coffees, where we recap and review the episode from the day before.
If Ree's name becomes a pun in any of those Dungeon Coffee titles, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Jay would have absolutely no reason to do that, and he titles them.
No reason.
So, I hope you will leave here refreshed and renewed.
Are we just burning this pun to death?
This pun has already been put in a paper bag and lit on fire like a bag of shit. Roxwall re-dies. Sorry, Dory. Please make a new character.
I'm dead.
Please.
Anyway.
So,
You get the
but then you'll be,
serious
have
character
to
next. You don't get the private investigator.
but then you'll be the ghost. There will be proof.
God.
Except you can't.
Okay,
hear.
no.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Anyway, thank you so
And,
much for watching.
and also
Ghost.
check out my YouTube channel where I have music from The Vice, written for and inspired by the
All the
places and characters.
Yeah.
Not all the characters. I'm still working on
The
some.
frickin' what is it? The Eaters or the Feeders or whatever the hell they're
The
called.
song of the feeders, the song of the feeders, the creepy music box.
Don't listen to it. Unless
Listen to it.
Unless you want to have fucking nightmares for weeks on end.
You will be cursed. Listen to it.
You will be. Annabelle will show up on your doorstep, and
And the lyrics are there too, just to reinforce
Ooh.
the creepiness.
Stop
Oh, I
Stop
can't
it.
wait for next
Stop
game
it.
to not have anything to do with Ree's name. Sweet.
I can't wait for next game when we start playing and all of a sudden Ree isn't called Ree anymore.
She starts going by her middle name.
Yeah.
Playlist link is now in the chat.
I mean, that's completely plausible.
She's like, I've decided to reinvent myself.
As part of my midlife crisis.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We will be back next week, or at least I will. I don't know about my players. I might just find a whole new crew.
She
Oh, no!
reinvents herself.
But just as a warning, next week, next Sunday.
Oh no, we're not playing. We're not playing next Sunday, are we? Because of
It's April
'cause of Easter.
Fool's Day,
Right.
and it's Easter.
It's Easter.
Would we
So we
play an
won't-
April Fool's joke on you, chat? Would
No, wait. Are we all gonna be here for Easter though?
Would we?
Claudia will not
And
be
I
here.
think Dory,
And
you
neither
said
will
you were
Alicia.
gonna be.
Maybe on Sunday, yeah. Because my
Okay.
game's on Saturday, and I'm gonna be somewhere else
Okay.
on Sunday.
Okay.
So no game next week.
No April Fool's prank for you guys.
Well, we're only missing Alicia, right?
Didn't
Yeah, if you're only missing me, go ahead.
didn't Dory just
No,
say
Amy.
she would?
Oh
Dory's
yeah,
not gonna-
Dory said
Oh, I
maybe.
know that. Yeah.
Okay. Well then, no game next week. At least no Esela next week. I might stream something. I don't know. I might just have my cat sitting in front of the camera for my stream. I have fucking no idea.
Do it. Stream as IRL.
You'll
Just
get
have
the
your-
most views you've ever gotten.
Yeah,
Just have people
Just
watch your
cats.
cats.
it'll
Just
probably be more.
putting it in front of the camera.
I'm really not joking.
It'll probably be
I know.
more popular than us.
I just stream as IRL and just be like, just have the title as cats.
Yeah,
It would work.
it would.
Probably would. Anyway, so we won't be back next week, but Friday's game will be happening. Hopefully. Hopefully nobody's sick. But we are down to 3 players, so.
Sure.
And then we will be back 2 weeks from today, Sunday, April 8th.
Yes, we will. Keep an eye out on Twitter, or give us a follow, and do those notification things. So we'll see you later. Have a good rest of your weekend, and have a decent Easter next weekend.
Hello.
Bye.
Don't hide eggs when you can't find them.
Oh my God.